Perfect. Happy Sunday. Y'all take your seat for meditation. And this is my favorite part of class. It's the place where, with very little effort, you have an opportunity to drop in and really set the tone for your day. So much of the way we walk through life is determined by our attitude, our way of being, how we want to see things. And so here's the time. This is your attitude adjustment opportunity. And right now, spend some time taking a few deep breaths. Allow your mind to wander through your body, noticing what the surface feels like underneath your skin and bones. Starting to create some balanced energy, relaxing those parts that you can relax, and energizing the parts that you need to. And here, the only energy you really need is that which is required to lengthen your spine. So a little lift in the lowest part of the belly, a little draw back at the shoulders, and a gentle lift in the skull. And the rest is ease. Peaceful breath, ease in your facial expression, relaxation in your jaw, your tongue. Allow your arms to feel heavy. And be here in your space, listening to the sound of your own breath and whatever background noise is in your home. And when you get to this silent moment of peace, if your thoughts try to disturb your peace or control it or dictate it or create a narrative, you can just take a deep breath and it'll blow it away. There's no narrative to be created. Just feet, hands, torso, pelvis, breath. It's hard to know what you feel when you're constantly creating and dictating what you feel. So an opportunity just to feel it. Bring your hands to your chest. Thumbs to forehead. Namaste. Bring your body into child's pose. And deepen your breath and transform it into an Ujjayi breath. So now you're going to be in creation of deep, full, empowering breath. And your job is to move and to breathe. Take in your body sensations. To be at play with what is possible. Open your eyes if they're closed. And where your eyes land right now on your mat is likely to be the focal point when you shift into down dog. Right in the middle of the mat. Pull yourself up. Press yourself back, downward facing dog. Opportunity, deepen your breath. Opportunity to create some roots with your hands and your feet. Take in the power that you can create by pressing down. Press down, hands and feet. Will allow you to squeeze up and lift in the arms and the legs, which creates a stability and length in your spine. It's super simple. You're setting your gaze, your drishti, your visual focus as a practice to create focus, as a way to reinforce your anatomy. If you set the gaze at the middle of your mat, your neck will lift and stay in line with your spine. If you set the gaze at, like, say, for example, your own belly button, your chin tucks a lot. If you set the gaze at the front of your mat, your neck extends. So about the middle of the mat. And though the gaze is focused, it's easy. You don't have to strain your eyes to see. So with the energy pressing down, your gaze set, your Ujjayi breath moving. Transition to ragdoll. The lift in the spine before you fold just helps set the platform for the ragdoll. Arm over arm if you want. Up your hands if you want. Find the way for the body, the upper body, to drip over your legs with ease. Elongating your spine. Can you allow your torso to lay on your thighs so that you can feel your own breath move? Like the physical manifestation of your breath in the muscles of your own belly, rib cage, chest, back. Gaze is now toward the back of your own mat. And drop your hands. Bring your feet in. Lengthen your spine. Fold over your legs. With your feet rooted, rise up. Your gaze set forward. Press into your feet. Lift your arms so much. So it's more than just raising them. I want you to press up. Take a full inhale. And then fold forward. Lengthen your spine. You're going to step back to low push-up. Upward dog, connect the breath to the movement. Downward dog. Gaze. Now out breath. Step your feet to your hands. Lengthen your spine, match the breath. Fold as you exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Lift and lengthen. Keep the eye gaze straight down. And then low push up. The eye gaze doesn't move. The breath takes you down, and then inhale to come up. Then exhale to go back. Together in. And out. Step to your hands. In breath, lengthen. Fold. Rise. Fold. Lift. We'll push up. Up dog. Down dog. In. Out. Step. Lengthen. Fold. Rise. Fold. Let the breath carry you. Lengthen. Chaturanga. Up. Down. In. Out. Step or jump. Lengthen. Fold. Bend your knees, chair. So the torso is still in mountain pose. Tailbone goes down, arms lift, breathe in, fold forward. Lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right away, warrior one. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog. Down dog. Left side. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Inhale. And empty. Step or jump. Lengthen. Fold. Chair. Fold. Find the ease and the flow, the rhythm. Lengthen. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right foot, warrior one. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left side, warrior one. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Let your practice be a journey. Breathe in and out. Step or jump forward. Lengthen. Fold. Chair. Fold. lift, chaturanga, up dog, gaze forward, down dog, right foot, warrior one, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, left side, and chaturanga. If you allow it, each pose, up dog, will build on the last one. Will become stronger, deeper, more open, whatever you need. Step or jump forward. Lengthen. Fold. Chair. Fold forward. You just have to stay diligent. Lift with your breath, with your gaze, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. And the practice takes care of you. Right leg, warrior one. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left side. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Full breath together. Let it out. Step or jump forward. Lift. Fold. Chair. Fold. Lengthen. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Warrior one, right side. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left side, warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe. The journey of the practice is not into strength. It's not into fatigue. The journey is into power. Your power, whatever that looks like. Your power to dictate your own future, your power to be mobile, your power to be strong, your power to recover. Right leg up, bend, stack, and open. If you'd like, flip your dog. Deep breathing. One more. There you have it. Take it over, side plank. Take your time. The breath will lead you. Do what you wish with your side plank for 3, 2, last one. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg. Bend, stack, and open. Pee right here. And then you can flip your dog if you want. The mechanics of the flip dog, both of your thighs are parallel to each other, coming right out of your own hips. One more breath. Empty it. Oh, nice. And then take it around. Side plank, left arm down. First you create, and then you relax in it. You relax in it because your body has you. One more. Nice. Chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Right leg will step to crescent lunge. So can you be at ease and still be working? The answer is yes. And that's the challenge right here. To find peace of mind while physically working your body. Twist to the right. It's a challenge we all have. And some of us are harder than others. Some of us really need to be worked, challenged to get out of the stinking thinking. And others are, it's not so bad. It's pretty easy for them. One more breath here. Breathe it out. Shift your drishti, shift your pose, warrior two. Let's reverse it. You can straighten the front leg. It's kind of nice sometimes to get a little bit more space in the hip flexor, the really tight ones, the TFL. Then come right in, extended side angle lunge. And you can go forearm to your thigh. Or you can take your hand all the way down. I want you to do what allows you to feel powerful, but yet easeful, right? So I'm not asking you to go to your breaking or shaking point. You might shake a little bit in a muscle or two, but I'm really asking you to just give in to the flow of the practice. Find some ease in the way you approach it. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot crescent lunge. We will not feel powerful if we feel beaten up, right? And we're not going to feel powerful if we quit on ourselves. So there's that perfect spot in the middle. That's what you're looking for. We'll spend our life looking for that spot. Twist. And then when we find it, we'll spend our life maintaining it. Rediscovering over and over again. Being willing to evolve and change is what makes relationships last, makes them powerful. Warrior two. Warrior two. Big reverse. And straighten your front leg. Extended side angle, make it your own, wherever you wish to find the power in the pose, the space, the ease. Your gaze can be at your left foot, the side toward the right side of your space, or all the way up. I'm going for up. The sun is in my space on the right. One more breath. Beautiful. Take it down, chaturanga. Up dog. And downward facing dog. Step forward. Lift and lengthen. Fold. Chair. Twist right. Deep breathing. Deepen your twist. One more. And then you'll fold over your legs, take your feet out, pick up the big toes, lengthen your spine, and then fold. Padangusthasana. Eyes wide open. There's a tendency when we come into the poses that can be more easeful to close your eyes. We're not going to do that until we get to the opening sequence toward the end of the practice. So keep your eyes wide open. Release the grip. I like that metaphorically too. Lengthen your spine. Fold again. Chair. Roots on your feet, wings in your hands, twist. Full breathing. Last one. Now fold over your legs. Now walk your feet out. This time you're going to go to gorilla. If you need to bend your knees, do that. If you need to take your feet wider, do that. But fold in, pull yourself down. Your lats will be working a little bit as you pull down. So you work parts of the body to relax others, all right? Reciprocal inhibition, things like that to help. So quads can squeeze, so hamstrings can release. Upper back can lift and pull so that the torso can release. Nice. Come off your feet. Crow or crow prep. The prep is really just your feet come together. Your feet would come together. Your inner arches will touch, come to the ball mounds of your feet, and then you just walk your knees like up onto the armpits. And the full pose, you lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Take a full inhale. Then step or jump to the top of your mat. Lengthen your spine. Fold in. All the way up, rise. Right arm under eagle. Breathe. So for me, equanimity, the equanimity sequence is a way to find calm in a storm. Extended mountain. Coming where it does, right after all the power in the first sequence, left side. It's a place to reconnect to the earth, breath, drishti, extended mountain. Right side, it also teaches you a lot about patience, balance, counterbalance, extended mountain. Left side. I just got unstable because I shifted my gaze, like a malattentive shift in gaze. Reach up. Hands to your heart. We're going to lift the right leg up. And you can keep your hand on your hip, one hand at your heart, or the way I like to do it is to reach it up to the sky. For me, that keeps my torso more forward and also allows I push down with my standing leg, I reach out of my lifted arm, take it to the right. So now I'm reaching out of my long arm as I'm reaching my leg to the right, my arm to the left. Like a reach, not just holding it there, I'm reaching. Ujjayi breath, please. Center. And then take it back, airplane. Yeah, so like you try on the part of the pose that you want to aspire to, and if it doesn't work, you just come out of it. No big deal. Breathe. Hands to chest. Fold over your standing leg. Take a breath here, maybe collapsing in. And then press through the floor. Start to open into half moon. You can use a block under your bottom arm, bottom hand. You have a couple more breaths. Take it where you want. Sugarcane if you'd like. You don't have to. Stay in. Last breath. And then foot goes to the floor as you rise up. And hands come back down. Left leg up. Choose your arm placement. Choose it. Nice. Yeah, keep rooting down. You took it out. Just stay in. Nice. Keep working it. Drishti and breath. Find the calm. Come back. Take it back. Airplane. Shoulders wrap onto your back for airplane. Press into the standing foot, lifting through the extended leg, shoulders wrap back. One more, please. Hands come to chest. Fold over your standing leg. And then open up in half moon. Continue to let the breath create your movement, building from your foundation of your feet, your hands, the pelvic floor. Couple more. Gaze. And foot to the floor. Nice. Grab your strap if you have one, rise up. And this extended mountain is your reset, right? Right here, you're resetting. You're resetting your gaze, you're squaring your feet, drawing the pelvic floor up, kind of lengthening your spine so that when you drop your arms and you come into the pose, you're halfway there. Right side dancer. And switch. Roger, you need to install a bar on the wall for Andrea. Left side. It's okay, yeah, just come back in, right? Set your gaze, breathe. Like usually if you get real unstable here, some of it is because you may have an injury or something, but a lot of it is breath and gaze. Keep your gaze set. Let your breath lead you. And then you switch. What you don't do is in your mind beat yourself up because you don't have balance today, because that's just not true, right? You have balance. You just have to use your tools. Switch sides. When I'm in the operating room and the case is really hard, I take a deep breath and I set my focus. And I start with what I know, and then I move out from there. And that's where the magic happens, just about everywhere. Start with what you know, breathe, and then move out. And release. In yoga, the move out is a full expression, right? Or a different expression. Extended mountain right into tree. You don't have to lift your arms. Your hands can be at your chest. If you're really tight in the chest, you could take your hands behind you and interlace them. Finding the lift in the torso, but still tightening the corset really low below the belly button. And switch. Left side. Yeah, choose what you want to do with your hands. The practice is malleable, adaptable, expandable. One more breath here. And then hands down, good, foot down. Nice big reach up, a sweeping reach. Soften your knees, fold down. Lift and lengthen your spine, your drishti on the floor. And step or jump, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right away, it's warrior one, right foot. Into warrior two. You move your body into a triangle. You can reverse the warrior to do it. You don't have to. Find what works for you. You're grounding into the feet. Your right hand is also grounding down. You can use a block. And then the rest is drishti and breath. Feel the connection between your feet and the earth. Like really notice it. What do you feel? Temperature of your feet, energy in your feet. Even it out if you need to. If there's tension in your jaw, let it go. Beautiful. You're going to bend your front knee, come up, take your hands behind you, interlace them to open your chest. Fold over your legs, bend your knees to go down if it's possible. Drop your hands. Inhale to a halfway lift. Stand all the way up. Shift your feet for pyramid pose. Take your right hand to your right hip, lift your left arm up. Reach forward, lengthening your spine. Working to keep the pelvis square, press through both feet. Then you'll take your left hand down to block inside or outside of your foot. Create the length first, and then twist open. One more here. You'll take both hands down, exhale. You still have your legs in pyramid. You're going to lengthen your spine, inhale. And then you're going to step back, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. And then open two. I love that the sun is up when we're practicing triangle, but it does make it hard for me to see the screen. I'm having to focus a lot harder up there. And this time you're going to bend your front knee. You're going to rotate the hips and step into the pyramid pose. Gaze this forward, right arm reaches up, left hand to your left hip. You're going to kind of shift and pull the hips back as you reach forward. And then your right hand will go to a block. Use your breath and twist open. First length, then twist. All the while, earthy with your feet and your hand, your right hand, your both feet. Feel the ground underneath your feet. One more breath. Beautiful. Hands come down. Same action. Lengthen your spine. Then step back, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale into high plank. Slowly lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, floor. Nicely done. And breathe. You want to let everything relax here for just a moment. Just a moment as you prep for the back bends. We'll have a few floor back bends, then a kneeling back bend, and then supine back bends, all to strengthen the spine, all to create some energy, fire. Locust pose. Floor pose. It's good to rotate your head the opposite direction. Another locust pose. Start where you left off with the first one, and then expand it in some way. You can expand it with breath. You can expand it with improved focus on your eye gaze. Or you can expand the posture, lifting higher and higher, and come down. Bend your knees, catch your ankles for floor bow. Feel free to do one leg at a time if this is sensitive for you. Open up. Come down. Breath in and empty. Floor bow number 2. If you did one leg, of course, this is the opposite leg. And come down. Press into the floor. Go to upward facing dog. Shoulders wrap on your back. This is the deepest up dog of the practice. Toenails pressing into the floor, hugging your legs. Full Ujjayi breath. Gaze forward or a little bit up. Down dog. Down dog is your opportunity to reset. Root into the feet and the hands. Drop your knees. You'll work your way into camel, set your foundation with your hips being the proper distance. Integrate your shoulders and open up. Go as deep or as shallow as you need. Hands to the hips is the start. You can go all the way down if you wish. I do this with my toes turned under. That is not a rule. Gives me better lift and integration. And come up. Have a seat on your feet. Take a moment, grab a drink. We're going to do another camel. So first I want you to set the gaze. And then as you lift up, like as you come up, I want you to use integration, every movement, pressing into the floor, create the lift, create the breath, set your drishti, open it up. Wherever it goes, right? Like there's no place where you have to be here. You're back bending, you're extending. In my opinion, this is the deepest back bend we do in the practice. One more breath. Stick your tongue out. Come on up. Shift your body straight onto your back into bridge pose. We'll do a series of floor back bends. We're going to do one bridge together now. And bridge is kind of a building block for wheel, but it's also a pose in and of itself. You want to press into the feet, hug the thigh bones into the pelvis, press down into your arms and open here. So bridge is incredibly integrative, right? You can fire up the thighs, the pelvis. Without being the full extension of the wheel, you have an opportunity to feel the energy in your legs and your feet a little bit better. Maybe even the energy in the pelvic floor. Sometimes going to wheel gets a little bit sloppy and we lose a lot of that. Come down. So in the next sequence of back bends, you can do bridge, wheel, or the in-between poses. I'll try to demonstrate a little bit of each one. Big breath in and out. You can press right up into your bridge, then you can start to add on. So the beginning stages of wheel are just to take your hands and set them up, and you press down without really moving. The shoulders will lift up, but the head kind of stays down. And come down. Breathe in and breathe out. Go back up, number 2. This time I'm going to press into my hands and take the crown of my head to the top of my head to the floor. Hugging my shoulders in and come down. Breath in and out. Press up. Any stage you wish. I'm going to do the full wheel. Breathe in and out. Come down. Let's do one more. Breath in. Empty it out. And go up. Choose what you're going to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Let your back settle into the floor. And then bring your soles of your feet together for butterfly or Supta Baddha Konasana. You can lay your arms by your side or place them on your belly and heart. Eye gaze can stay open, or at this point, you could close your eyes. Be aware not to get trapped into thought if your eyes close. And don't get trapped into sleepiness yet. Draw your knees to your chest. Happy baby. Bring your knees together. Extend your legs to the ceiling. Interlace your hands behind your head. I want you to curl up. You're going to lower your right leg. Just hold. Switch your legs. Switch. 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 And switch. Both legs up. Bend your knees. Keep the curl. Bicycle right leg out. Elbow to left. Hold. Come to center. Lift. Left leg out. Knee to the elbow to the right knee. Center. Lift up. Right elbow, left knee. Center. Left elbow, right knee. Center. Now go at your pace. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. Rock up into boat. So I'm not holding my legs up. I'm creating tension. I press my hands in as my legs press out. It actually allows me to lengthen to straighten my legs. Go to low boat. And then high boat. And then rock and roll. Downward facing dog. Now the hard work of the practice is done. What we have left is opening, rejuvenation, and rest. Half pigeon. You can choose which side. If you always start on the right, it might be fun to start on the left. My body tends to prefer starting on the left, so I start on the right to allow some changes to occur. Somewhere when I was taking class, I became that rebellious person that always started the half pigeon on the wrong side. So my body loves it that way. And you told your whole life story to a telephone, and the radio's the only thing to let you know you're not alone. Oh no. Just have a little faith in me. I'll have a little faith in you. So have a little faith in me. Don't let it go. Oh no. Take a couple more breaths, deepening your pose. Or expanding it.
And I wish I was there just to run my own fingers.
And then use your next couple breaths to start to transition to the other side.
I fumble and fall. Don't let it go. Oh no.
Whatever you need in between the poses.
Rain falls down, you know the flowers gonna bloom. And when the hard times come, you know the teachers in the room. And when the sun comes up,
So you create the setup. You intentionally set up your pose so that the rest of it is breath. Finding some ease, especially in your torso.
I'll have a little faith in you. So have a little faith in me. Don't let it go. Oh no. Just have a little faith in me. I'll have a little faith in you. So have a little faith in me. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Don't let it go.
Last few breaths here.
Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Just be strong for me. I'll be strong for you. Just be strong for me. I'll be strong for you. Just be strong for me. I'll be strong for you.
Press up. Your transition to double pigeon. Back leg comes up and over.
Don't let it go. 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 Oh. Don't let it go. Oh. Don't let it go. Oh. Don't let it go. Don't let it go.
Switch your legs out.
Is it getting better? Or do you feel the same?
And I love seeing y'all use your props to
Will it make
coax your body.
it easier on you now? You got someone to blame. You say one love, one life, it's one need, and I one love, get to share it. Leaves you, darling.
Okay, come up. Go to frog. So frog is prone, face down. If you would like to do it against your wall and you have one accessible, that's cool. If frog isn't accessible, you could do a very wide child's pose or a happy baby instead. We're working to symmetrically allow the hips and the adductors to open a little bit more. You want to check yourself out. Make sure that your hips are stacked right with your knees. The thigh bones come right out of the hip sockets. You're not pushed back into the hips or laying down flat. You're straight out. That's how we protect the joints.
To raise the dead, have you
About halfway. Stay with your breath. You can gently come out. Transition to your seat. It's funny, I just had the thought that if this practice is like the days of the week, right now we're in Friday, Friday to Saturday. We start on Sunday with our sun salutations. We do all the work in our awakening sequence. Fold over your left leg, seated single leg forward fold. Switch sides. But we're in this practice, I often, when I get to the opening sequence and the releasing sequence, I just think about, I don't think about it, I just feel relief, right? Just like I do when I start coaxing into Thursday and Friday in the week. It's like all the hard work is done. Now we just have to let it kind of settle in. Both legs. Come up and take both hands behind you. You can plant your feet and go up in reverse tabletop or extend your legs for reverse plank. And bring your seat down. Take your hands underneath, open up in fish pose. And release. And this morning, let's work our way into shoulder stand. You can bring your knees into your chest first. You can take your body into plow first. You get to choose your way. You want to keep walking your arms, your upper arms in so that you can draw your shoulders on your back. Support your back, your upper, mid, or lower back. And breathe. Gaze as your own feet. You can slowly move into plow. Be easeful with your neck. Drop your knees to ear pressure pose. And gentle roll out. If you're going to do a twist, you can hold on to your right leg and extend the left, or go leg over leg. And switch sides. So we're after a spinal twist. So one thing that's important to me when we twist is that, so the hip that's on the bottom for me is my right hip. It needs to be underneath me so that my hips stay stacked. And then I'm going to open from that place. So I'm not tweaking my low back by drawing my hips back. I'm keeping them stacked. So the twist occurs where it should, in the mid spine, really. And then come back to center. Draw your feet together, let your knees fall out. Eyes closed. Feel the settling of your spine into the floor. When you're ready, Shavasana.
There are some things
Full body rest.
I may not
No
know.
control of your breath. Let it move in and out.
There are some places
Let your face, jaw drop. Let the skin on your
I
muscles
may
drop.
not know. But there's one thing of which I'm sure. My God is real, for I can feel Him in my soul. Well, yes, God is real, real in my soul. Yes, God is real, for He has washed and made me whole. His love for me, well, it shines like pure gold. Yes, God is real, for I can feel Him in my soul. Hare Ram, 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 Sita Ram, 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 Hare Ram, 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 Sita Ram, 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 Hare Ram, 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 Sita Ram, 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 Hare Ram, 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 Sita Ram, Ram, Ram. And I have found a way to live in the presence of the Lord. I have found a way to live in the presence of the Lord. I have found a way to live in the presence of the Lord. And so, in the name Hare Ram, 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 Sita Ram, Ram, Ram.
Just start to deepen your breath. And then start to move in any way that you want. You can stretch or just move the limbs. And when you're ready, you'll gently bring your knees to your chest and roll to your side. Press yourself up to your seat. A few deep breaths as you just take in the newness in your body, the space, the ease, the strength. Draw your hands to your chest. And now with this newfound power, you go into the world and you spread it. Thumbs to forehead. Together. I see you. Namaste. Let me stop the recording.